Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I have an update to Deck of Panning Project Pan. This was created by Emily Max. I will have her linked down below. She took inspiration from a booktuber of the name of Books with Maddie. And she got her permission to kind of alter her To Be Read game into a makeup panning game. So you do need a deck of cards. Some people have the app that has a deck of cards on it because they don't have a physical deck of cards. But I have a physical deck of cards. Monet, I love his art. And Emily shuffles a game board every month. Each month the number cards change, but the face cards stay the same. So there is a lot of randomization in this project, which is super fun. I do have some rollouts, so before we get into my update, if you are not subscribed already, I hope you do so before you leave. So I have not looked at the game board yet. I don't do that until I pull my cards, but I have been working on 5 products this last month. That's how you start the game, but there are some cards with like add another product, things like that. I'm looking very dramatic today. I don't know how I feel about it, and also the lighting is questionable. Today is so sunny. I am so happy because I live in the Pacific Northwest. We have limited days of sun in the winter time. It's still winter technically. It is March, but spring does not start till March 20th, and that definitely rings true in the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, the lighting might be weird, but I have a very dramatic eye look on today. Anyway, my husband. Sorry, I have to talk about this. I sent him a photo of me like with this look and just me with our baby, just like cheer him up a little bit. He's having a rough day, and he just texted and said, "You look hot." Apparently he likes the dramatic look. Okay, all that aside, let's get into our update, the prompts I've been working on. So the first card that I had was 4 of Hearts, and that was for cities. I rolled in an eyeshadow palette, and it is the Nomad Cosmetics Ghost Town USA. This has a lot of shades. Well, it has 3 shades in it named after cities. There's Garnet, Montana, Calico, California, and Rhyolite, Nevada. And this is a gorgeous palette. I had not used it before rolling it into this project, but I wanted to use it, no pan left behind. Last update, I had created 3 looks, and I only had, I think, the blues to use, and then like the dark brown down here. I will throw up some looks that I've created. I did reach my goal, and so this is like a beautiful, I guess, lighter blue look. It was absolutely gorgeous. I love this blue shimmer in here called Quicksilver. Yeah, that's just beautiful. It kind of turned out a little more teal than I thought it would. But then I also have this look that I'm wearing today. This is an all matte eye look, and I threw in Skinner Saloon, so the lightest blue shade in my crease, and then Dead Man's Hand, the darkest blue matte. That is what I'm wearing in like the inner and outer corners to smoke this out. And then I did put that lighter blue matte on my lid, but it did not look as light as I wanted it, so I actually topped it with my mascara, my concealer, and blended that out, and I think that worked really well. And I just set it with my face powder. So that's this look, And then I only had that brown, that darkest brown color to use, so I will pop the look on the screen here. I actually have not created that look yet. I am filming this on the 14th. This video is going up on the 20th, so I have quite a few days to finish this, but I know I will, so I am going to be, I put the look on the screen that I will create in the future, and then I'm rolling that palette out. So I will be replacing that prompt. The next one was 4 of Clubs, and that was a powder. I rolled in a powder bronzer. This is the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I have the shade Sunrise L1. I had not used this at all either, and so I wanted to use it 10 times. I had 5 uses last update, and I used it for the 10th time today. So this is what I have like on my forehead and also kind of on my cheeks. I don't think the lighting is showing it very well, but let me swatch it for you. It is pretty. Oh shoot, I forgot to wash my hands off after getting ready. So like there's some stuff there, but that is the swatch. It is a lot cooler and like rosier than my other bronzers, but I think I need to use it with a really light hand. It's still a little dark on me if, you know, I go ham, but I did reach my 10 use goal and it is rolling out. I will be replacing it with a new card. Next was the 3 of Spades, and that was affordable. And so I rolled in a Revolution eyeshadow palette. This is a pretty affordable brand. This is the Forever Dynamic Animal Magic, and it's like $9 I think, but also when I rolled it in, it was on sale for like $6 I think, so to me that is pretty affordable. And my goal was just to use this No Pan Left Behind. This is what the palette looks like. It's gorgeous, cool tones. This is going to be so fun in the summer, but I have not used it yet, so hopefully I can at least create one look with this by the next update, but it is staying into the project. The next prompt was 2 of Diamonds. That was represent another project, and I chose Color Pan. This is a project created by Misty. I will have her linked down below, but this is just an opportunity for you to work on your ColourPop, Fourth Ray, and Soul Body products. So I rolled in my ColourPop Heart Blush. Technically it's just called Pressed Powder Blush, but I think everyone refers to these as the Heart Blush because they're heart packaging. But this is the shade Flirt Alert. My goal was to use this 10 times, and so far I've used it 7, so it is staying in the project. I do have it on today, topped over a cream blush. Hopefully you can see it, but I will swatch it for you. I can feel a really nice dent in this product. I didn't even show you what it looks like. I wonder if you can see the dent. I don't know, the blush brush that I use is pretty big, so the dent is pretty big on the surface, but this is what that blush looks like. It's just a beautiful neutral mauve. I love it, but 3 more uses to roll this out, so it is staying in. And the 5th and final product I was working on was for the 10 of Diamonds, and it was the prompt Out of Your Hands. I had texted my friend Tina. She is Tina Misdemeanor on Instagram, and I had asked her to pick out of 3 cream blushes that I sent her, and she picked the Sydney Grace cream blush in the shade Strawberry Cheesecake. This is a beautiful blush, but my goal was just to use this 5 times just to get to know it because I had not used it before. There are some little air pockets. I don't know if you can see the little holes. I thought that was interesting. But this is it here. It is very pigmented, but it does blend out really nicely. I do have it on today. It is the cream blush that I'm wearing. Obviously, I have another blush on top of it, so you're not really seeing the true color, but I do have a photo of me just wearing this blush. But I have set it with setting powder because I have to do that for my oily skin. So you are seeing the color, but it's mattified. And also, I feel like when I set things with powder, it kind of tones it down a little bit. That's why I topped it with a blush today, because this look is so dramatic. Like, I felt like I needed a little more color in my face. But let me get my cards out. Oh my gosh, I have to pull in 3 new cards. I'm so excited. I have just been loving project panning this year so far. Like, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know I had a baby in August last year. And so I'm going to be shuffling my cards while I talk. So I didn't really get to pan or wear a lot of makeup last year during my pregnancy, and also like the first few months of having a baby, like a newborn. So I've just been loving using all my products, rolling through them. I typically set really low usage goals, like 5 uses or 10 uses. You know, 1 look with a palette, things like that, because I just want to get to know my collection more and just have fun. Like, yeah, I am having fun. I'm almost like tearing up talking about it because what is going on? My eyes are watering. But yeah, I've just been really loving it. That's all I'm going to say because I want to stop talking. So I do have 1 joker in this deck. And the joker is for the prompt, are you joking? It's for a product you really don't want to pan. It doesn't have to be hate panning. You can still love the product, but maybe it's like sentimental. Maybe it's like a color that you're already painting, so you don't want to pan another one. Things like that. I do have Emily's spreadsheet or game board up now. So I will tell you what each card represents, and I will also have it on the screen. So I kind of switch it up every update, like what I'm going to do. I think the last couple updates I just picked from the top. So I think I'm just going to pick a random card. That is the 10 of diamonds. Oh, I literally got this last update. But thankfully, the cards do change every month. So this is the same card. It has a really beautiful architectural painting on it. It's a cathedral, but the prompt did change. So let's look at what that is. Vacation or travel. Interesting. Might get like a travel size or something really easy to take with you, or it could be something that reminds you of like a vacation. Okay, let's pick closer to the top. Oh, I love this painting. This is one of my favorite paintings, Lady with a Parasol. Queen of Clubs. What is this? So the face cards never change. So a black queen is pick your space. Ooh, but you have to stay in the same suit. So let's go over to the clubs. Ooh, I could choose cool tone. I could choose collecting cobwebs, spotlight a panner, matches shirt, highlight fragrance. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones in clubs. Okay, let me see what my next card is, and then I'll pick when I'm like looking at my products. So let's go down kind of in the bottom now. 8 of spades. I think I got this painting like earlier in the year too. Eight of Spades is this time last year. So let me look at the prompt list, but I'm going to assume that's like something you bought at this time last year. Yes, a product that came into your life 1 year ago. So came into your life doesn't necessarily mean you bought it. Like it could have been gifted to you or decluttered to you, or you got it secondhand or you got it new, whatever. So I'm gonna go look at my collection, pick products for these three cards, and I will be back to show you what I picked. Okay, I'm back, but I was choosing my products and I got to this time last year. And this time last year, I was pregnant and I was pretty sick still, and I wasn't buying anything. It is my birthday month, but I did not get like the birthday Sephora gift, or like my family doesn't get me birthday like makeup stuff for my birthday because they think I have too much already. So I decided to practice the rule where if you don't want to use a card that you pull, you have to pull two more cards, combine them, and find something that fits like both cards. I'm a little scared, but I love that Emily included this in the rules because, like, I really don't think I can do this card, but it is a little bit of punishment having to pull a different card. So let me just shuffle the cards a little more just so you don't think I'm cheating or whatever. I still am going to like randomly select two cards throughout the deck. So let's pull from the middle. This is a King of Clubs. King of Clubs has a pan. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love that. I do not want to hit a pan, which is what the red kings are. So let's pull from like near the bottom. And we got 3 of spades. Cities again. This is going to be really hard because I have like barely anything in my collection that has to do with cities, but also has a pan. Oh boy, I'm gonna do my best. Emily! I'll be right back. Okay, that was actually easier than I thought it would be, and I'm shocked. But let's do 10 of diamonds first, and that was vacation or travel. And so I'm going to be rolling in a perfume. This is a roller ball from Pretty's for Your Face, and it's in the shade Beach Bum. Now, obviously, like the beach, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so going to the beach is a vacation. Yes, we have beaches, but they're very like rocky, and when I think of beach bum, you think of hanging out in the sand all day in the sun. Oh my gosh, I'm putting this on right now. That smells so good. Wow. Also, my honeymoon was in Maui, so we were on the beach a lot. I'll post some pictures because it's fun. But yeah, my goal for this is 10 uses. It's a little early for this kind of scent. It's very summery. If Pretty for Your Face has scent notes on their website, I will put them on the screen. But it's like it's like warm, but also sweet, beachy. I love warm, sweet scents, so I'm gonna have a good time with this one. Next is Queen of Clubs, and that was pick your space, but I had to keep it within the spades and no, clubs. Queen of Clubs, pick your space in whatever clubs. So I honestly, I could have picked any of these, but I decided to pick collecting cobwebs. And for that, I'm going to be rolling in another bronzer. Once I finish my goal on that flower bronzer, I'm going to want to work on another one anyway. So this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. It's like a mini. Would you call this a mini? Or a sample? A mini. This is what it's looking like. This was decluttered to me from Amy Melissa. Like, now it's been a while. I think I was pregnant. But I have not tried this yet, so let me swatch it. Oh, you can't swatch your perfume. I was like, did I swatch? Here is definitely warmer than the flower bronzer. Maybe I'll swatch them next to each other, but it is pretty. I have seen some fair-skinned girls love this bronzer, so hopefully I will too. My goal is 10 uses, but I just want to swatch the Flower Beauty one right next to it just because I'm curious. So this is the Flower Beauty and this is the Park Avenue Princess. Actually, the tone of Park Avenue Princess might be better. Okay. So for the 8 of clubs, like I said, this time last year, I was not purchasing anything because I was very sick, pregnant, and nobody was giving me things. So I decided to pick 2 new cards and try to put them together. So the Queen of Spades, which is a beautiful, like, actually I don't like the coloring of this one. It's a sunset, so that's why it's orange. King of Spades has a pan, which honestly in my collection is limited. And then the 3 of Spades, which is like a still life, was Cities, which is also very limited in my collection. So I decided to go straight to my eyeshadow inventory spreadsheet because I have an asterisk next to each shade that has a pan. So I thought it'd be really easy to find something that has a pan, but also I have each shade listed so I could see like if either the pan or a shade in that palette is related to a city. And I actually have 2 palettes that I could roll in. One I literally just rolled out of Face the Music Project Pan. It is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. This has quite a few pans in it. It has 6 pans. And it has a shade in here called Dystopian. And that is, it's not technically like a name of a city, but the dictionary says relating to or denoting an imagined state or society where there is great suffering, a dystopian future of society, blah, blah, blah. So it is related to like a community, a city. It's like describing a city. I know that's a stretch. So the other palette, I just rolled into Face the Music. It's my That's Taupe palette from ColourPop. It's already in a project, so I'm like torn. This has 5 pans in it, so definitely pans. And there's a shade in here called Pebble Beach, which is a city. I feel weird double dipping projects, but I think I'm gonna go with this because it is a city name, Pebble Beach, California. And oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever to hit pan in this, isn't it? So in my Face Music project pan, I'm using this just to create one look. So I don't want to do that, but I will use Pebble Beach 10 times. Then we'll see what kind of progress we have on that shade. Maybe I can hit pan on it this year, but for this project specifically, I just want to use it 10 times. That is what I'm going to do. Let me swatch it. It is a really nice crease shade, so it's actually, I think it's like the warmest shade in this palette, because look at it, it's very warm. Is that it? No, is it? It's very warm compared to the other shades in this palette, but that's it for this update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so before you leave. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.